First rule of VR, you never look as cool as you think you do. That's me, looking like a dork and having a blast doing it. Virtual reality has me completely hooked in a way that few other things ever have. I've always been a gamer, but virtual reality has me looking at video games in a completely new light. I'd still say my favorite games of all time are non-VR titles, but I also think it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges. Despite both being video games, these games are in completely different mediums, which means they have completely different foundations, and as a result, they scratch a different itch. It's a hard concept to put words to, but I'm gonna try and do that anyways. I believe what it ultimately comes down to is this: escapism versus expression. Non-VR games are generally better suited for escapist experiences. You take on a different role or persona than you do in reality. You walk different, talk different, react different, and do things you could never do, including a lot of stuff that still isn't possible in VR, like an agile dive between the legs of a metal monster or acrobatically flying through a horde of bad guys. But embodying that new role also comes with limits. You can't emote or react exactly the way you would. Moments like these where I'm jumping out of my skin, Batman is as stoic as ever, which is a win for immersion and escapism, but it does technically limit self-expression within the game. Now, let's compare that to VR. Having free control of your character's head and arms adds a level of self-expression that's impossible to match in traditional video games. I think Brandon Lotch, one of the minds behind the revolutionary title Boneworks, said it best. VR enables players to bring personality and style to their gameplay so much more than non-VR. As a result of this, even when you watch gameplay of VR games where there's a named protagonist with their own character arc and personality, such as Half-Life Alyx or Boneworks, you end up seeing the player's personality bleed through far more than the character's personality. But now let's take a look at something like VR Chat. VR Chat has no named characters, no storyline, just your avatar. You can customize every aspect of the avatar, and you can choose exactly how you want the world to perceive you, and control that persona in a very intimate, intuitive, and lifelike way thanks to the nature of your head and arms being used as the controllers. Personality and self-expression are on display in such a dramatic and original way in VR. The only way I'd say it's lagging behind other mediums is the aforementioned escapism that traditional video games provide better. These two experiences, self-expression and escapism, they're not at all mutually exclusive. There are plenty of VR games that feel as if you've escaped to another world, and people have found incredible ways to express themselves in traditional video games. Ultimately, like all other art forms, the quality of these games is 100% subjective. However, virtual reality has stumbled upon something incredibly unique and new. Something traditional video games can't match, nor any other medium for that matter. Self-expression beyond the limits of reality. You can look how you want, do what you want, wherever you want. The sky is the limit.